About the possibility of making s'mores with our families, but I've actually heard that a lot of people aren't familiar with what a s'more actually is. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to make a s'more. It is a very chemically complicated process. It involves a lot of ingredients, that involves quite a bit of practice, and I think it's very important that you know exactly how to make a s'more before you head out for summer vacation. So today what we'll be discussing is how to make this ooey gooey delicious summer treat that you can enjoy night after night with your family. First thing, before you ever start making something, you always need to know what types of materials you're going to need. In our case, because we won't have a flame to use, our materials are going to be very plain and simple. Our first material is going to be graham crackers. Graham crackers are a great treat, and I'm sure you may have some laying around in your home already. Our second material is marshmallows. I am a sucker for a good marshmallow in the summer, so marshmallows are going to be our second ingredient. And the first and most important ingredient, no s'more is complete without this ingredient, we need Hershey's milk chocolate that can be broken apart and assembled with the s'mores themselves. So as we make our s'more, the first step that we need to do, we actually need to take our graham cracker slices and we need to cut them in half. They will break very easily, so you'll just cut it in half so you have two pieces so that you can make a sandwich of sorts. The second thing, while I know many of us would love to take a s'more and hold it over a hot flame and get it nice and ooey gooey and melted, we won't have the opportunity to do that in school. So you can do that when you are at home. But you'll take a marshmallow and you'll put that marshmallow on one of your halves of your graham cracker. Once it is on your graham cracker, then you open up your Hershey bar, and inside your Hershey bar, if you're familiar, you know that there's these little rows, and all those little rows have little pieces of chocolate in them. You can have as much chocolate as you want on that s'more, but I always like to take about 6 of those little itty bitty pieces, sometimes 3 depending on my mood, and I take those pieces and I put those on top of the graham cracker as well. Then I take the other half of my graham cracker and I move it on so that it makes a nice little squishy little sandwich, and I'm ready to enjoy my s'more. Now again, I'm reiterating, we won't have an open flame, but when you do cook a s'more over the fire, it's important that you don't stick it directly in the flame. When you put the marshmallow in the fire, you have to keep it at a distance and try and just absorb the heat. The heat is what cooks the s'more, not the flame itself. If you hold your marshmallow directly into the flame, what happens is, unfortunately, your marshmallow often catches on fire and gets pretty crispy, which is certainly not my favorite way to enjoy a s'more. Once you've followed these 3 simple steps to the perfect s'more, and you have that all completed, you can enjoy your tasty, delicious summer treat. So boys and girls, tomorrow in class, what I'm going to test you on is your ability to make a s'more. I will not go through these directions again. It is the expectation that you've watched this at home and you understand how to make a s'more. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the graham cracker out, I'm going to put the marshmallows out, and I'm going to put out the little pieces of chocolate. And it will be your sole responsibility to sit down and make a s'more that you can enjoy for the nice, delicious last day of school. I certainly hope that you enjoyed watching my tutorial on how to make a s'more, and I look forward to seeing just how nice your s'mores come out tomorrow. Thank you, boys and girls, and have a great night. I will see you in class tomorrow.